Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, it's a matchup of all-pro inside linebackers from 2016, as we'll see Bobby Wagner and Sean Lee.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. That one good for 15 and a first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Prescott now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Morris. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A first down carry by Elliott. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Out a big hit to the shoulder pads, took him right off his feet. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 41-yard line. On first down, Wilson on the move to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Rawls. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The give is to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, Wilson.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid football.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First down, this is Rawls. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Prescott now on second down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Morris. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll give to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Wilson going to give to Rawls as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Rawls. They find some open field here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking downfield for Dez. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. from the red zone now. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Throwing. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is knocked down from the side. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll hand to Rawls. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go again with Rawls. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
19.
The 10th carry for Thomas rolls. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They stay on the ground, rolls again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Saints are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, And they go up against the Cowboys, who will need to find a way to move the football.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. And they're definitely showing blitz here. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Throwing now is Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage. Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the play clock's running down. Here's the first carry now for the tailback, Ronnie Hillman. Look at the spin.
Balance.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Play clock winding down. Hillman again, a first down carry. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Breeze now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They start the drive with Hyde. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Again, it's high. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now Breeze on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Breeze finding Snead there for a Saint first down. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be taken down as that will take up. To the end of the first quarter of play. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the D looking like they may blitz. They run again with Hyde on first. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Hyde. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll give to Hyde. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And
they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They'll fake to Peterson, and now Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run high and shedding through the tackle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
might try again with Hyde. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Hyde is denied down near the goal line. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And tough starting field position here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one caught by Beasley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
To play here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 2nd down, Hillman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 2nd and 10 now. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So 2nd and 10 here. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Prescott off play action. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Prescott to throw it. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Stephon Anthony coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On play action, now Breeze. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion goes the tight end. A handoff left, Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go to Elliott again. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Stephon Anthony in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Fourth down, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Anthony in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff, Ronnie Hillman. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This time a spin. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Breeze got to have this one. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now here come the Cowboys. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Elliott. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They come out here in the eye. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second and goal. Defense digging in again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Breeze now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's round.
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Anthony in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And remember, he had 1 blocked earlier. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Packers made their selection. For more about him, let's go to Adam Schefter.
He came to his pro day looking a little bit slimmer than he was at the combine. That weight loss seemed to help as he ran a faster 40 and 3 cone drill than he did at the combine. However, he turned in fewer reps on the bench and had less of a burst in his vertical. While he was able to gain some speed, it came at the cost of some of his strength. Now that he's on a team, they'll work with him to make sure he's at an ideal playing size for his role on the line.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Packers coming in at 8-3, going up against the Cowboys, who come in at 9-2.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On second down, Montgomery broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the Packers get set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. The play clock's running down on 2nd down. Elliott. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. Prescott down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
319.
Montgomery on the counter. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got Bennett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back, even with just 1 throw.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Defense showing blitz. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Really nice pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and short, and you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers being chased out left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. But he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Prescott on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott looks to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Play clock winding down. On the counter, Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the run. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know back in the good old days, just about every team was constructed to power run to the right side. We just saw a pitch to the right side that worked pretty well.
It's easier going to the right than the left?
It just used to be very simply that the right side was always the power side. I think that's just one of those old things. I'm not sure it's still the same, but on that play, it certainly felt like we were back to the future.
Yeah, and it worked. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's King. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They try again with Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
319! 319!
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. The give is to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick-6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Coney Ealy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taken in at the 22. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, over. No, Jack, Patriot. Gun.
Now rush. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Fackrell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. taken at about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go now. Watch it now. Party. All right, now, look at 56.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, Those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Now they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there,
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Good.
Rush. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final